Hello and welcome back. The Star Spangled Banner was just played. Henry, first district game of the year versus Columbia Academy. What do you think tonight? We're about to go to the starting lineups with Mr. White, but let's hear it.
I think it's a big must-win game for both teams, to really cement yourself as a powerhouse in the district. Really important to set the tone early on.
Now we're going to turn it over to Mr. White for starting lineups. Number 3, Leonard. Number 4, Shirley. Number 5, Hutchinson. Number 11, Peter. Number 21, Collins. Senior guard Uma Peters. Sophomore guard Nordberg.
She's been seeing the floor a lot more recently.
Yes, mostly last game on Friday. Senior forward Margaret McKay. Senior forward Chomsky. Sophomore guard Sloan. And now, right before tip-off, Henry, any final thoughts?
Yeah, just Coach O said he really wanted to start strong, and I think that's what the Tigers will be looking to do. So
now, just before tip, Coach Olson, final thoughts. Coach Olson was giving his final thoughts there. A little confusing.
Gonna see a lot more lower school faces in the crowd tonight, as it is all school spirit night.
It is. And the tip. Crane's gonna come down with it, but tips it out of bounds. Columbia ball. Hutchinson taking it up. She's gonna drive, kicks it out to Shirley. Pump fakes, drives. Right hand off the glass, no good. Peters comes down with the board. Slows it down over to Chomsky. Bounces to Peters. Over to Crane. Hands it off to Norberg. Back to Chomsky.
USN really moving the ball quickly here.
McKay's pass tip, but Crane finds it. She bounces, but gets it. Chomsky gonna pull a 3 in the corner. It's good! First points of the night for the Tigers.
It's a massive way to set the tone after what Coach O said he wanted to do.
Shirley. Collins plays it to Hutchinson. Shirley on the drive, 2 points with the right hand.
Columbia with the press here. And that's the second possession we've seen Shirley drive in and try and get those points in the post.
Crane was trapped, but finds McKay on the pass. She throws it to Norberg. Long 2, just off the glass. Shirley pulls a wide open 3, no good off the rim. Hutchinson over to Shirley. Pump fake, called for the travel.
Columbia seems to be running a really common offense you see against zone defense, where you'll have kind of people set up around the perimeter with one person in the post trying to move, confuse the defense a little bit. USN seems to be handling it pretty well.
Cranked to Norberg, who broke that pass very quickly with the pass. Chomsky bounces to McKay, who's double teamed. Her pass can't get through, stolen by Collins. Collins over to Shirley. She's going to drive, triple teamed. She finds Collins, who throws it to Hutchinson, pulls the three, no good off the front of the rim. Collins comes down with it. Pulls it two over Chomsky, no good. Chomsky comes down with it.
Ooh.
Who finds Crane. Break the press. Peters, her dribbles, tipped out of bounds by Collins.
USN not quaking under the pressure of the press. Doing a really good job of staying calm. Just best way to break a press is through passing.
Especially outlet passes. Hutchinson, she's going to drive, kicks it to Tector, no good, off the rim. McKay on him, able to come down with it cleanly. Or, yeah, Bulldogs ball, Shirley on the inbound. Collins, guarded by Peters. She finds
Call for a push.
Leonard, who was fouled in the process of shooting, goes to the line for 2 shots.
Seems like every possession Columbia's been looking to put up shots right underneath the basket. I think maybe some of the post defense players in USN could just make sure to not give him any uncontested shot.
Leonard's first is good. Second is as well. Takes the lead by 1. Crane triple teamed. Tigers break the press. Peters throws over to McKay. Her pass stolen. Collins on the outlet pass. She's fouled in the process of shooting. Right hand, no good. Goes to the line, 2 shots.
I think right now what I'm seeing, especially on that possession, USC do a better job of realizing that once you cross that half-court line, there's no rush. You can hold the ball for as long as you want to. Just be more patient and take the easy pass rather than look at throw it through the defender.
Bulldogs are 3 for 3 on their trips to the line today. Four for 4 now. Tigers trying to break the press by passing. Peters' pass stolen by Leonard.
Right look, but just a little off.
Shirley, she's gonna right hand hook shot, somehow finds a way. Crane dribbles through the press, finds Norberg. Crane gonna slow it down. Finds Norberg in the corner, but Norberg unable to hold on to it cleanly.
Timeout.
Timeout, Tigers. Almost through with the first quarter. Is this a good time to go to Coach O's 3 keys?
You love those 3 keys, don't you?
Today it's 3 keys plus 1. Coach Olson normally goes 3, but today you went 4.
I feel like you can group 2 and 3 together, maybe condense it a little bit, but start strong. Down 83 in the first quarter, but I still consider this pretty early on in the game, so we'll see if they can pick it up.
We'll go to the other 3 keys at the quarter break. Now we'll go back to the court.
I think right now what USN needs to focus on is just connecting your passes, stringing them together. Which we saw in the first few possessions, but not so much recently.
Collins gonna take it up. Guarded by Peters. She finds Shirley, who's gonna drive right hand off the glass, good.
I mean, Davidson just seems to be getting those points freely right underneath the basket. Shirley just doing a really good job of getting open.
Tigers break the press by passing. Peters, quick 3, no good, just off the rim. Crane comes down with it. McKay, good long 2 off the rim, no good. Shirley gonna pull a quick 3 over Chomsky, no good off the backside of the rim. McKay trying to find something to break the press. She gets Peters, called for a jump ball. Peters and Hutchinson on that.
Thought that might have been a foul.
What was that?
Thought that might have been a foul at first.
Looked pretty clean to me.
Bit of confusion.
Not sure what's happening.
Tigers ball, I think is what they were deliberating.
Chomsky double teams, but finds Norberg, who breaks the press. She's now double teamed. She finds Crane, who's going to drive. Wide open, a lot of contact, called for the foul, goes to the line, 2 shots.
Yeah, wide open landing basket there. I think Columbia struggling a little bit to get back to their defensive assignments when kind of breaking up from the press.
Yeah, once the Tigers break the press, the Columbia defense kind of harder to control the game more.
Yeah.
Crane's first is good.
I think it's a really smart strategy for
Crane's
really smart strategy for
2 for 2 on that trip.
I think it's a smart strategy for USN to come out of the press, or I mean Columbia, sorry, just because of how much more players they have.
As Leonard is going to throw it to Collins, who's 3, finds the basket, 3 points. Chomsky over to Crane, who finds Peters wide open. She's going to go to the basket. A lot of contact, but no call. Blocked by Leonard.
I know there's 2 people on that block, and one of them fouled him, or fouled her, in my opinion. Not sure which.
Tigers ball, no foul. Chomsky, baseline, no good. McKay fighting for it. Crane comes down with it. She's on the ground. Up for it. Travel.
Nothing we can do there.
Hutchinson going to take it up for the Bulldogs. Over to Hector. Finds Collins. Over to Leonard. To Hector. She's going to drive one hand. Her shot looked like it was tipped. Crane. Her dribble stolen by Slaughter, but Tigers ball. Slaughter knocked it out of bounds. Crane gonna find Peters, pulls the 3. No good after a couple bounces.
USN needs to get into an offensive rhythm here.
Shirley finds Collins, Hector's, whose 3 is good. Norberg gonna try and dribble through the press. She does. Kicks it out to McKay as Hector was called for a push. Tigers ball.
It's moments like that where I wish they had some sort of advantage system in basketball. Really would have liked to see that possession go through.
Chomsky gonna bounce to McKay, who finds Chomsky again. Thought about pulling a quick 3, doesn't. Baseline drive, reverse lay, no good, just off the rim.
Looked nice.
Did look nice. Collins gonna drive, her shot, good, right hand, off the glass.
You know, what I'm realizing right now, Andrew, is Tigers seem to be missing Yvonne, who is really helpful in their in the post defense, something what the Tigers are lacking right now.
Hector gonna pull a 3. No good off the rim. Peters comes down with it. Crane gonna try and dribble through the press. She finds Peters. Finds Norberg. Back to Crane. She's gonna drive right hand hook shot. No good.
Columbia is still unrelentless with this press.
13-point lead for the Bulldogs. Shirley gonna drive right hand floater. Good. Pass is stolen by Shirley, but then her dribble stolen by Crane. Finds Norberg. She's going to drive. Takes it 2. Good. Collins. Going to find Leonard. He's going to kick it out to Hutchinson on the 3.
Foul.
On who?
Norberg. Interesting.
Wow. Chance for a 4-point play here.
Yeah.
What did you see there, Henry? Did you see a lot of contact?
Maybe a little bit of contact after the shot. Something refs like to pay attention to. Really dangerous to interfere with the landing zone of the shooter. Saw that like Zaza Pachulia. You remember that?
I do. Who was that on?
I think it was on Kawhi, if I'm not mistaken.
She does make it a 4-point play. That was Shirley.
Some person with better basketball knowledge than me is correcting me from home right now, I'm sure.
I'm sure they are. Norberg hands it to Peters. Gonna find Lapidus. Over to Peters. Pulls the 3. Just off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound. Shirley's gonna come down with it. Just gonna slow it down, 15 seconds. Collins gonna pull a 3. No good off the rim. Fight for the rebound, called for a push. Was number 4, Shirley.
See if the Tigers can get something to fall these last 7 seconds.
Peters gonna throw it to Lapidus. Throws it back to Peters. 2 seconds. Norberg unable to get a shot off in time. We'll go back to the 3 keys from Coach Olson right here.
Yeah, Star Strong Tigers maybe struggled there a little bit, but you know, every quarter's like a new game. Maybe can bring that key into the second quarter. Go hard no matter what. Be aggressive. I think Tigers doing a great job of that. You see on all the loose balls, really just trying to do anything they can to retain possession. Execute on defensive rotations. I think something that can be improved on, especially we're seeing a lot of driving from Columbia right now. I think the Tigers' 3 post players could do a better job picking up those drives earlier, because I think right now, especially Shirley, she's getting right under the basket, and I mean it's a lot easier to make a shot from right under the basket. You know, you could just throw it up there and pray.
Those were Coach Olson's 3 keys plus 1. Going back into the second quarter now. Huddles will break. Sure. Hutchinson gonna inbound it. Henry, I'm surprised that entire first quarter you didn't once say, "Don't call me Shirley," but
I'm not that old. That's a dad joke.
I'm sure there's a dad thinking that right now. Hutchinson. Over to Shirley. To Collins. Long 3 over Pettis. No good.
Foul on the floor. It's like we'll have a loose ball foul under the basket.
Tigers ball.
Columbia's still in this press. Like I said, they got about twice the personnel USN does. They're trying to tire us out.
Still with the press. Stolen by Peters, stolen from Peters, but Norberg gets it. Peters. She's gonna drive left hand off the glass, no good.
You hear Coach O saying that's a good take, and I agree with him. I think we see more of that, Tigers can find a lot more success offensively.
Collins, her dribble is stolen, and she knocked it out of bounds. Tigers ball. Peters on the inbound. Lapidus' pass stolen by Hutchinson. Finds Shirley. Over to Kechter. Collins, 3 from the corner over Peters is good. Leads up to 20. Peters inbound, can't find anybody as Hutchinson's gonna find Collins in the corner over to Shirley. A lot of contact there. Matty Chow's called for
push, I think.
Yeah. Hold, actually.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Some changes for USN.
Shirley on the inbound. Finds Hutchinson.
Saw a bit of a travel there. Could have been me.
She's gonna pull a 3. No good off the front of the rim. I thought her foot was on the line. Ref didn't.
Didn't matter.
Chow's gonna find Crane. She's gonna drive, goes through. Called for a double dribble.
Interesting. Okay.
As Collins is gonna find Hutchinson. She's gonna drive, one hand, good. Chomsky bounces to Norberg, gonna break the press here. Norberg gonna kick out to Chomsky, pump fake. No good on the 2. Hutchinson come down with it. She's gonna find Kechter, who's fouled in the process. Goes to the line, 2 shots.
You know, if I'm Coach O right now, I'm gonna be thinking of some sort of press break I can teach my team quickly during halftime. Seems like something that Columbia's not gonna just stop doing. USN might have to adapt a little bit.
Bulldogs no longer perfect from the line tonight.
Finally.
Took them long enough. They make the second, 1 for 2. Tigers passing a lot, breaks the press. Peters over to Crane, into Dawkins. Left hand, her shot blocked by 2 people there. There was a travel, no call. Collins, short 2, no, is good.
Just laughing at that little point there.
Crane gonna drive, right hand off the glass, good.
Go. That's my game plan right now if I'm the Tigers. Just keep looking to get those points under the basket. Try and kind of copy Columbia's game plan to some extent.
Lecter gonna find Shirley. Shirley, her pass stolen, knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Tigers ball. Chomsky gonna find McKay. Into Dawkins, unable to hold it cleanly. Tipped out of bounds, Bulldogs ball.
.30-second timeout, Columbia.
Almost halfway through the second quarter here. About 3 quarters through the first half. What have you seen so far, Henry?
Interesting way you phrased that, sir. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie. I think Columbia. I'm not saying they're not like substantially a better team right now. I think USN some shots just aren't falling, making some silly passing mistakes. I think if we can just retain possession and literally get our points under the basket instead of from range like we've been doing typically, I think this game could change very quickly.
We'll go back to court now as the huddles break. Bulldogs ball. Hutchinson taking it up. Finds Lecter. Her pass stolen. Collins. Lecter. Kechter, sorry. Hutchinson over to Kechter, pulls the three, is good.
She's been hot for three this game.
She has. Chomsky to Crane. Hands it back to Chomsky. To Crane, who's gonna drive. Double team, a lot of contact. Henry, was that on the ground or while shooting?
Something for the ref. It's gonna be blocking. On the floor.
As Dawkins gonna drive, two-hand shot, no good. She fights for her offensive rebound, gets the steal there. Bounce to McKay, over to Dawkins. Her shot no good. Shirley. Over to Hutchinson. He's gonna slow it down. To Kechter. Over to Collins. Shirley. Collins is gonna bounce over to Kechter. Back to Collins, slowing it down a little. Kechter gonna drive, long two. It's good.
Columbia really efficiently shooting this game. And that's really been their key to success.
Able to find a lot of baskets. As Peters takes a lot of contact, no call. Her two's no good. Tigers ball.
Big Crane on the inbound. Finds
Crane.
McKay.
Crane's gonna bounce to McKay. Right hand off the glass, no good. Crane fighting for the ball, jump ball.
Coach O absolutely loving that aggressiveness from Crane and McKay. Kind of work together to try and get that ball. It'll be white ball.
Crane gonna be on the inbound here. Bounces to McKay. Her shot no good.
Really good pass, kind of found her in a unfortunate position relative to the basket.
Kechter, sorry, finds Collins. He's gonna drive, right hand floater, no good. Bulldogs ball.
I think USN needs to start taking some charges, maybe set the tone, stop their willingness to drive.
Shirley's gonna pull a three over. Peters is good.
I have to say, Columbia shoots the ball phenomenally.
Shooting the ball really efficiently tonight, taking good looks. Crane gonna find McKay. Over to Chomsky. Her shot blocked by Shirley. Collins takes it up the floor. Finds Kechter, who finds Shirley. As the three by Hutchinson, no good. Kechter was unboxed out there. Shirley long two, just short of the three-point line, no good. Chomsky gonna come down with it as two Bulldogs hit the floor.
Not sure how that happened.
Norberg bounce to Chomsky. Norberg long three in the corner. Collins. Yep. Can't do that. Can't. Chomsky gonna be on the inbound to Lapidus.
Seems like Columbia's kind of easier that price a little bit. Maybe try and save some of their energy going into the second half.
Peters Finds Lapidus, who's
Caught a push on defense, I think.
held by Slaughter. Chomsky gonna throw it over to Peters. McKay over to Chomsky. Back to Norberg. Over to Lapidus. To Peters. She's gonna drive. Right hand floater, no good. Kekter comes down with it. Collins over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson crossover, kills it, goes to Collins. Finds Slaughter over to Kekter. 3, no good. McKay comes down with it. A lot of contact. Tigers ball.
Really good defense on that possession. I think also offensively on the last possession too. The really good ball movement. I think really it's just that kind of that final dagger possession the Tigers need to work on.
McKay will go to the line. McKay's first, no good. McKay's second, no good. What's happening here, Henry?
Asked to remove 3 seconds from the clock for some reason.
That's weird.
Not really sure how the ref is calculating the time better than the scorekeeper, but
Kekter, Collins, over to Hutchinson. Bulldogs gonna keep the ball, get the last shot of the half. Hutchinson gonna find Kekter, pulls it, no good, off the front of the rim. Let's see if Tigers can get a shot. They don't. First half over with. Tigers losing 40-9. Henry, what does Coach Olson need to adjust for second half here?
yeah, I mean, obviously not the first half result you want. I think going into second half, there are a few things, though. I mean, you never want to give up. That's important. Just want to keep pushing, set the tone for the rest of the season. I think maybe switching into a man defense could be beneficial, try something new. Zone isn't working. Just switch it up, see if that can change the pace of the game. And that's on the topic of pace. I think USN really needs to focus on dictating the pace rather than letting Columbia dictate the pace for them.
Definitely be interesting to see what Coach Olson has if the Bulldogs come out in a press going into the second half. Hopefully some outlet passes to break that press.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in 9 minutes. We're back after that break. About to start the second half. Henry, what do you want to see?
Yeah, like I said before the break, I think maybe some change up defensively, whether it be man, different zone, or just amp up the intensity, getting to your assignments quicker, preventing them from getting too far in the drive, cutting this off quicker. Yeah.
We'll go to the court now. Coach Wilson giving his final thoughts to the team. They're about to break their huddle. Bulldogs ball. Start the second half.
Looks like the starting lineup for the Tigers.
Collins thought about taking a quick three. She's going to drive. Stolen by Crane. McKay's going to fight for it on the ground. She gets it. Oh!
Jump ball.
I think that was called a little late. I thought McKay had possession there. Peter's going to take it up the court for the Tigers. Peters over to Crane. She's going to drive. Her layup, no good. Jump ball. Bulldogs ball. Henry, we saw under the basket a little bit of a flop from one of the Bulldogs players, but
I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know. Refs saw it my way.
I don't know if Columbia Academy is known for their drama program, but could very well be that way.
Surely. Yeah! That's what we like to see. And on the topic of charges, Henry, who leads the district in charges?
That would be Tessa Chomsky with the district in charges per game at 0.7.
Peters took that charge there. McKay gonna find Chomsky. Short two, no good. Collins in the corner. She finds Ketter. Jump ball. Tigers ball.
That's like the third jump ball this quarter.
And it's only been a minute and 8 seconds. Peters to take it up for the Tigers. Her pass stolen by Hutchinson on the fast break. Left-hand layup, good.
After playing basketball for so many years of my life, I heard the sound of that ball after it came off of Crane's fingers. I know that one's going to be earned for a couple of days.
Norberg over to Crane. Finds Chomsky. Bounce to McKay. Finds Peters. Gonna take the three. Looks like it was tipped there. Shirley is gonna find Collins on the long pass. Shirley gonna pump fake a three. She's gonna drive. Right hand layup, good. Peters.
I know that play. That's horns. USN Classic.
Crane in the corner. She's gonna baseline drive. Her pass or her dribble knocked out of bounds. Tigers ball. That play's been a staple of the USN program.
Crane seeing the medic right now. Maybe get some finger tape for that jam I mentioned earlier.
Lapidus into Chomsky in the corner. Bounce to McKay. McKay over to Lapidus. Lob to Chomsky. Chomsky to Norberg. Over to Lapidus. To Chomsky. Pulls the three. Good.
Really like to see that shot. Why not let it fly?
Collins, three. No good. Chomsky comes down with the board. Bounce to Peters. Double teamed. Finds Norberg in the corner. Who gets the ball back. Peters, long three. Ooh. Good! Long three from Peters.
I think the whole USN team needs a heat check right now.
Collins under the basket. Stolen by McKay, called for a jump ball. We'll stay Bulldogs ball. I thought McKay had possession there again, but in the rest, we disagree a lot.
Crane still down with the medic. Hopefully she can come back. Really essential part of a USN team.
Number 25, Texas Chomsky, and for the third,
Surely her pass stolen by Chomsky. Norberg over to Lapidus. Lob to McKay. Finds Peters. Over to Norberg. Great ball movement by the Tigers. Lapidus gonna drive. Right hand off the glass. Good.
USN, the offense is heating up right now.
And Hutchinson fouled in the process of shooting, but makes it. Still get one shot. Trying to extend the lead to 30. She does. Norberg. Gonna find Peters. And Coach Wilson calls a timeout there. Henry, what do you see in the second half that you like?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you saw in those last two possessions, you had the three from Chomsky, the three from Peters, and then that short two right there from Lapidus, I believe.
Yes.
I mean, obviously back score possessions. Not much you can ask for. Just gotta string some more of those together, and pretty soon, like, cutting down the lead slowly. That's all you can do.
Tigers definitely got hot from behind the arc. Why do you think that is? Is Coach Wilson encouraging more three-point shooting?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the team loves to shoot from three, and you saw a few of those unlucky misses in the first half. Just get a couple of those fall, and this could be a very different game.
Tigers in last Friday's game, they did lose, but they did win the second half by 22-14. Tigers definitely looking like a better second half team. What do you think they need to do to improve upon that going forward?
I mean, I think being a second half team isn't necessarily a bad thing as long as the deficit's not too bad going into the second half. You know, me being an Alabama football fan, certainly know about second half teams.
Pony up. A lot of controversy around that. Alabama versus SMU.
You know Alabama's the other team.
Should have beat Vandy. Chomsky gonna bounce to McKay. Over to Lapidus. Pump fakes. Takes the two mid-range. No good. Off the rim. Hutchinson. Over to Kechter in the corner. Back to Hutchinson. To Shirley, who finds. Oh, wow. McKay stole that pass.
Really late call there.
As Hutchinson called for hold. Peters finds Lapidus, who was trying to find Chomsky on a backdoor cut, but
just a miscommunication.
Miscommunication there.
Some changes for Columbia.
As Hutchinson taking it up for the Bulldogs. She finds Kechter in the corner. Collins. To Hutchinson. Fadeaway two, good.
And Crane has found her way back to the bench, meaning she'll continue to play this game. See how Coach O works back in.
Peters. Hand off to Lapidus. Called for a travel there.
Just a bit of the sliding of the back foot.
As Collins takes the corner three, no good off the rim. Shirley comes down with the offensive rebound, gets the putback, 2. Peters. Finds McKay on the lob. Back to Peters. Pulls the 3, just off the rim. No good.
Thought that one was going.
Hutchinson finds Shirley. Right hand, no good. Chomsky comes down with it.
I think Houston's doing a really good job of dominating the rebounding this half compared to how they were in the first half.
Peters gonna drive. Left hand, no good. A lot of contact there, no call. Hutchinson over to Collins in the corner. Thought about it, but she doesn't. Finds Shirley. Kicks it out to Hutchinson, pulls the 3, no good. Chomsky comes down with the board. Peters pulls the 3, good!
What a shot.
Her second 3 this quarter.
That might need to be USN's game plan going forward.
The 3 ball?
Yeah.
Hutchinson, she's gonna baseline drive, kicks it to Collins in the corner, kicks it out to Shirley, pulls the 3 over Peters. It's good.
As I was saying, it's been falling better than any other shot for USN this half.
Back and forth. Peters hits one over Shirley, and then Shirley hits one over Peters.
Poetic
gonna
almost.
hand it to Peters. Lob pass to McKay, stolen by Hutchinson. Kechter pulls a 3, no good. Lapidus comes down with it. She finds Norberg over to Peters.
Find Chomsky.
Left hand, good off the glass.
Really good move.
Peters, good left hand lay there. Kechter, mid-range. She gets the buzzer beater fall. Henry, first quarter is through. What do you think so far?
Third quarter. I mean, I just want to say this while it's on top of my head. I think you've seen Kechter just been lights out all game. If I had to give a player of the game, preemptively, it's certainly her.
Definitely her. Maybe even Collins. Maybe even Shirley.
A lot of standout players.
It's really been different kind of play style from each. You know, Kekter's been killing it from 3, and Collins been killing it from 3 as well. But Shirley, she's been inside the arc, you know, in the paint, trying to get those points.
Really well-rounded team, Columbia.
Well-rounded team as 5 new players come onto the court for Columbia.
So we finish out this game. There's certainly some things USN still can improve. I think, as I said before, the beginning of the second half is always important. Never to give up. Just want to keep the good habits alive.
Coach Olson just trying to get some extra couple of seconds for the Tigers. Tigers ball to start the 4th. Norberg gets the inbound.
Really high press from Columbia.
Over to Peters. Lapidus kicks it to Little. Her pass stolen. Slaughter, left hand leg, good. Nordberg is going to take it up for the Tigers.
Sometimes on these steals, it's like Columbia can see the future. Really good at getting in those passing lanes.
Peters going to run the pick and roll with McKay. Throws it back out to Nordberg. Over to Peters. Fine, Nordberg. Lapidus, takes the 2, past the free throw line, no good. Wellham gonna take the 2, goes to the line, left hand, no good. Goes to the line for 2. Fouled by Little.
First shot, good.
Second shot, no good off the front of the glass. Little's gonna come down with it. Tigers ball.
Columbia still in this really aggressive press despite the score.
Lapidus to Little. Over to Nordberg. Her pass stolen. And then jump ball. .550 left in the fourth quarter. Our scoreboard's a little wrong here. I think it's just because clock's continuing to run through stoppage. As Liner, fouled in the process of shooting, goes to the line, 2 shots.
Foul number 2 on Ari Little.
Saw the hands go up there. Ref didn't like it.
As McKay and Little will come off the court. And Liner's second is good. Nordberg, her dribble stolen by Slaughter. She's gonna drive, gets it stripped by Peters. As Liner gets 2 to fall. Peters gonna hand to Nordberg. Tipped out by Slaughter. And Peters gonna find it. She finds Chalos. And number 6 called for, Pulley called for a hold. Chalice's inbound was stolen by Slaughter. Finds Pulley for the 3, no good off the front of the rim. Ayers put back, no good. Nordberg gonna try and save it, she doesn't. Bulldogs ball.
Really just a back and forth game right now, really quick pace.
Bulldogs on the inbound. Finds Slaughter for the 3, no good. Tigers ball. Dawkins comes in for Peters.
the Tigers.
Nordberg going to take it up the court for the Tigers. Wellham, no good on the layup.
Good pressure from Lapidus.
Lapidus finds Nordberg. Trying to break the press that's been started again. Wellham, wide open, no good. Ayers comes down with it. Yep.
Travel.
There it was. I was waiting for it.
Is that sliding in the back foot?
Yeah, it was that left foot moved a little bit. Enough to get the call. Tigers ball in the inbound. Crane. Lapidus gonna bounce to Crane. She's gonna drive. Her layup's good. Slaughter. She finds Bond. Pass tipped out of bounds. Bulldogs ball. Bond to inbound it. Wellham in the corner. Fakes her pass. Her pass stolen by Crane on the one-on-one fast break. Good layup by Crane there. Henry, did you smell that?
Yes, I do.
Can't put my nose on that.
As smell entering the gymnasium right now.
Smells like some burgers, maybe? Shallows to inbound the ball.
Wouldn't necessarily call it
What?
pleasant.
Oh, Bulldogs ball.
You know how sometimes food smells better when you're the one eating it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it doesn't smell too good right now. You know what I'm
Bonds
saying?
2 is no good. Crane gonna take it up for the Tigers. Over to Lapidus. Into Chalos. Gonna bounce pass to Crane. Can't find anybody. Macy gonna take it up. Sorry, Slater gonna take it up. Bond gonna take it 2, no good. 6 seconds left. 2 attempt, no good. And that'll be ball game tonight. Final score 62-26. Tigers unable to pull through with their first district game. Boys will come up in about 23 minutes or so. The reason why Henry's laughing is that's LeBron James' number. Henry, what'd you think tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not the result you want, but I do think you can look at some of the success they had in the second half, especially, 9 points in the first half, able to, turn out the offensive success, especially on those back-to-back possessions with the 2 threes and the 2. If you could just do that, but for the whole game, then you're golden.
Exactly. We'll be back in about 15 or so minutes for the boys' game. Thank you, guys.